How these NFL players spent their first paycheck. Willie McGinnis, 1994 draft, round 1, pick 4. First purchase. I did several things for my parents. The Toyota Camry was a hot car off the lot at the time, so I bought that for my mom. Then, my parents didn't want to move out of the neighborhood when we grew up in, so I demolished the house and built a brand new one right there. After I took care of them, I bought myself a new truck. I was happy that I could provide for my family, but didn't get overexcited for my first paycheck. I remember I was in Las Vegas with my agent, and I won about $300 playing blackjack or craps. I jumped up and was ecstatic. My agent looked over at me and said, "Dude, you just signed a multi-million-dollar contract and you didn't show any expression. Now, you win a few $100s and you go berserk." That was pretty funny looking back at it. Michael Robinson, 2006 draft, round 4, pick 100. First purchase. I bought some jewelry in a 2007 Chevrolet Tahoe when the vehicle's body style changed. I was hyped for that. I also bought a house with my signing bonus. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared to have a large sum of money. I thought someone might rob me or take money out of my account somehow. I'd never seen money on this scale before. I felt a responsibility like, whoa man, there's so many people looking at me with this money that I can't fail. I felt like I failed and blew a check this big. It would be embarrassing and a shame. Heath Evans, 2001 draft, round 3, pick 82. My first purchase. The first thing I did was I bought my sister the Mercedes-Benz SUV that I'd always promised her. Being in Seattle, I remember going to Daniel Broiler about once a week. That was how I splurged. I remember taking my signing bonus check to the bank before I left for training camp. It was so weird because I was walking around with a $500,000 check in my pocket. I opened a bank account with that check, and there's no verification process because it boldly said Seattle Seahawks at the top. People at the bank were like, "Oh, Mr. Evans, welcome to the town." That was a cool day. Maurice Jones-Drew, 2006 draft, round 2, pick 60. First purchase. I was fined in my first preseason game for celebrating, so technically, I didn't get a first paycheck. But with my signing bonus, I bought a house and saved a lot of it. Even when I signed my contract, I never stopped doing my regular routine. I tell young players that whatever you do with your time and money, it's just going to enhance when you have money. Fortunately, earning large amounts of money didn't change me much, but it was nice that if I wanted to do something, I could do it at a drop of a dime. I'm a spontaneous person, so it's nice to be able to do or buy something if I want. David Carr, 2002 draft, round 1, pick 1. My first purchase. We had already bought a beautiful home in Houston, but we had nothing in it. I remember eating pizza while sitting on the floor with my wife, so the first thing we did was buy a couch and a TV, then we paid the house off. It's very tempting to go out and blow it. Fortunately, I had a great support system, and my dad would have kicked my butt if I spent it recklessly. My signing bonus was around $14 million, and I told my dad that maybe I should cash it. He said laughing, "You're going to cash this? Where do you plan on putting that when you walk out of the bank?" Having that much money in a matter of seconds was like winning the lottery, I'd imagine. There's no other way to equate it. It kind of feels like you have monopoly money. One hard thing is, you feel like you just have to spend it, because you're around all your teammates who are spending their money. It's an interesting dynamic, and you have to keep your head on straight. Otherwise, you're going to end up on broke too. Was there any surprising purchases on this list from the people that we said above? Let us know in the comment section down below. Also, let us know what you would do with your first NFL paycheck. Would you splurge on something, or would you do something responsible like invest it? Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of our video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Active Runner, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss any amazing video from us. Once again, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you all in our next video. Goodbye.